What's this for? Oh, they know he do it. They know. But the question is, can they prove it? I know the district attorney tired of looking stupid. The streets is hot. We better cool it. It's hot. It's humid. It's human business. Rico movement. They know he do it. But the question is, can they prove it? What's it coming? I know the district attorney tired of looking stupid. The streets is hot. We better.
These rappers let their fans gas them, but that ain't
What up with it, y'all?
They either got snitch rumors or rape
Good
allegations.
morning. Good morning. I'm leaving my side.
Cake that I'm chasing. Hate them snakes that
Hope
I
y'all
ate
will.
with from fake admiration. Last 8 years, I've been top 5. Look at the case that I'm making. Knew with the Lord's grace and Jeff Gordon's pace, I could take it. But I don't want to hear no thank yous. That ain't conversation. I could blend it in a suit, but y'all can't trade spots with gangsters. Y'all niggas ain't got the basics. This not a safe occupation. I'll buy dry say summer so I can make observations.
But check it out, though. This week, I mean, I guess it's been for a few days. I'm just gonna say this week. Nicki Minaj has evidently had a lot to say, and actually, and apparently she's planning on doing some stuff too. You know, she says it's snitching time for her. She says she got some information to tell some people, I guess. And Jay-Z and Rock Nation and Tidal and all, you know, matter of fact, I'm listening to this music on Tidal. I remember that now. A large point of what I heard she talk about is how once upon a time Jehovah, the God of rap, he had and he had made a partnership with Tidal. And you know, and he was saying, and it was supposed to be the platform where all the other little streaming platforms might not have paid as much as, you know, Tidal was prospective to pay the artist. So the artist was all in. I remember Kanye got in on it, Nicki got in on it. I don't know, it's a few other people that prominent stars got in on it. But you know, a few years ago, because a lot of like a lot of things Jay-Z pop up with, whether it be the Brooklyn Nets basketball Coliseum, or, you know, even going back to Rockaware and all that good stuff. Def Jam presidency, where, you know, these were opportunities where the artist, the black artist, might have a chance to somewhat make a bigger mark financially or just power wise in the game. So Jay-Z had gathered all these folks together to make, I guess, an investment, or to get together and collaborate together. I can't really look right now. I see folks on there. I need to up the letters on my display, because these letters are really tiny. You know, I'm not Charles the White. Even with 2 eyes, I can't read. I can't read the comments like that. But yeah, Nick. So Nicki coming out and she expressing herself, and she was talking about it, and it's pretty much, I think, the sole target is the God of rap, Jehovah. For somebody to be the God of rap, they sure don't do much of rapping and putting that out. But that's another topic. Nicki also had brought up, you know, as a member of the Young Money can't click, if that still is in existence for what it is. She has the fondness and affinity for Lil Wayne, and of course she had brought up the fact of how Jay-Z played Lil Wayne with the performance at the Super Bowl. Now, a lot of people back then was talking about Jay-Z ain't got nothing to do with it, till later on it came out that Jay-Z actually had something to do with it. Remember, because Jay-Z sold out Colin Kaepernick in order to be able to put the kneeling behind it. So now my point is, okay, Nicki didn't earn a spot in the game. Now she didn't do shots at some of the other female rappers and even the singer SZA. In a way, you know, I mean, okay, some people, they have their fondness for these artists, and that's fair. And they say that Nicki ain't got no business talking. Nicki Minaj is one of the top female rappers in the game. You know, y'all, they can talk about, okay, well, you know, in the era of streaming and all that, She might have streamed only like 35,000, whatever, blah blah blah. But Nicki still reaches back to the days where you had to go to the record, where people still went to the record store and bought hard copies and stuff. So she came up in that era. So I know in other forms of music, like whether it be rock and roll or whether it be country music, well, just about any other form of music, as the talented artists become, get a little bit older, they still maintain a modicum of respect. Now with the rap game, seemingly far more than few age out the game. Now I don't know whether it's in some cases it may be their inability to shift with the time, or it just may be like I don't know. It may be a few reasons to fall off, but they fall off. Nicki has not fallen off. So when I read the comments, and it's so many geniuses in the goddamn comments. I mean, I be in the comments too, but some people just say things that just for the most part might lead you to believe they didn't quite finish the GED. They might have made an earnest effort to complete their GED, but the conversation I get from these people is like, man, it's just irrational at times. It's like, well, she shouldn't say nothing, but she's up here claiming she lost a whole lot of goddamn money. By the way of Sean Carter. Sean Carter in the news. Sean Carter managed to dodge the Puffy trial. They tried to bring him into the Puffy trial. He managed to dodge that. Now he in court for a son. He told me he's so offended that this grown man, after all these years of him trying to find out whether that man is happy or not, he's offended because he's still pursuing it. So something as simple as you going to just go and do the DNA test, Hovey. It don't take much. It's he has additional daughter besides Blue and the other little girl, a grown daughter that had to figure out some kind of way to get a hold of that nigga DNA. And lo and behold, she's actually his daughter. He don't talk about his daughter, but then again, the man's private. He don't talk much about none of his folks, unless maybe Blue, because Blue they pattern Blue to be the next B, to be the legacy of B. I don't know whether she can sing or not, but she gets up there and she dances fairly well. Congratulations for Blue. But I understand, as you get high up in the game, and you start to rub elbows with those folks that are not not of your kind or not of your race. You tend to want to stay there because you can't get there through your people. You can't get to 1 billion through your people. Maybe you may. I don't know. I don't know any modern history where a black person, not even Oprah, not even Bob Johnson with the BET, you can't get 1 billion just through your people. You got to get together with them people, with the upper echelon of people, and rub shoulders with them and talk to them and somewhat gain their interest. Some might say that's selling out. I mean, hell, the name of the game, the name of the business game for the most part is selling. And if you ain't selling with your people, and if you got somebody willing to buy what you got, why not go for it? Busy's in here. Good morning. 912. Good morning. Anybody else? Did I miss? No. My chat be so full. It's hard to catch everybody. But man, I don't know, man. It just seems to be a little bit. Sometimes in these conversations, when these artists, when they get on their social media platforms, whether you a fan or not a fan, sometimes it's just best to observe. And you might comment on what they talking about, but you can't assert whether somebody should be quiet and when it comes to their business just because you like Jay-Z or you like Sizzle or you like motherfucking Meg Thee Stallion. They don't want nothing. It told them none of them want it with Nick artistically. Even y'all they might be the sleeping. Y'all might look at her as the old mangy dog at this point. Cause hey, I guess what goes around comes around. Let's not forget how Miss Minaj played the great queen, the original queen bee, Miss Kimberly, Lil Kim. And every dog got their day. But the days is different somewhat now. You might be able to get you a couple more breaths of life in the game if you play it the right way. So maybe this is because I guess I think what was her last album, the Pink Print too. I forgot her last album, but her last album I mentioned had a few good tracks on it. Maybe this might be the last little respite for Miss Minaj, cause you got to kind of think about the music game is kind of like falling out. I can pay $10.99 a month and stream every album I guess that they got on the platform. Now I'm so far into music, I can search title and not be able to find albums I want to find. But I can find every album I need to find that's brand new and not have to go to the record store and pay $15 to $20 for a CD now, or pay a fee to download it. So Nicki figuring out a way to make sure she's playing for the long haul. She has a legacy. She has a young boy. But then the thing about the comment section, well, her brother was a pedophile. Her boyfriend messed with a minor. What that got to do with her trying to get her money? And that's the problem. And you find this situation when it goes on in multiple aspects of conversations amongst Black people. There's a direct conversation that's being had. But instead of having that direct conversation, you got to go all manners of points of deflection and projection. Stick on what it is. Have a talk about did Jay-Z really did kind the motherfuckers out the money and ran off with the sack like he did a good old Dame, fucked around and broke. Now you think about this. Even when dealing with these are all promises that we're trying to make a Black America great and all this shit. These are all promises. Even with Dame and the Rockefeller Records, Rockaware clothes. Rockaware clothes went to almost like a top tier urban brand, a luxury urban brand, to being sold in Kmart. Just because Mr. Carter, he wanted to embrace them people on that upper tier, the Leah Cohens and all them folks. That's not doing well. Tidal is not doing well. She couldn't expect to. What is that in a way? It's a dollar sign in a way, like somebody about to give me some money. Have a lot to do with that investment. Expect to have made a lot with that investment. But no, at the time though, Tidal was supposed to be popping off. Tidal had a nice little run. Pretty much a lot of these sites, a lot of these music streaming sites are kind of like underneath the helm of Spotify. Spotify hold it down. Apple, Apple, whatever. Some people just stuck with Apple because they got iPhones. Niggas like iPhone. You can't think of not too many other ones other than them two. Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. It's one I'm missing. I can't think of. But yeah, I mean, the way he sold it, and that's part of it also. The way that nigga sold that shit. Oh, we coming up. This is a new era for artists and independents. You'll be able to get more money and you'll be able to do things with Tidal that you couldn't do with you just dealing with a label. Yeah, Jay-Z been a snake. Not compared, yeah, but not compared to Apple. No, definitely not. But you know how these things, how the Tidal downturn began. The Tidal downturn began when a nigga sold off his share. So that goes back to the point. Damn, this nigga got out from under Tidal. He drugged him in the Tidal, and he got out from under it. They stuck in there expecting to make this money. Now they stuck on a raft that won't on a raft that's sinking and damn near won't sail. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna fare out. Man, I mean, she said she didn't talk to Congress, the politician or something to get in contact with going on the stand and talk to the feds and talking Rico Ricardo. Uh now Jay-Z doing all this little business shenanigans. He's got him a nice little bag to fight all that shit. And he got some very rich friends. And then shout out to Clyde Davis for Puff. I guess I hope y'all didn't think that Puff just so happened to get away. Uh, Puffy was the shield. All Puff had to do was shut his goddamn mouth and applause to Puff for keeping his goddamn mouth shut, because that nigga gonna come out. But I say, anytime you go against Goliath, or somebody goes against Goliath, and it's kind of shameful because we know Puff. If he didn't do that, he damn sure did something. But some people cheering for that shit, but you got to think about it. I believe, and I can't say for sure because I was never at a Diddy party. I believe that nigga that done some shit. He might have diddled somebody and what have you. It's too much when you get that much money and you got this much stuff and influence around you. Certain things that might consider even exciting to the regular person. Can I get 2 or 3 girls in the bed at one time? That nigga get a damn near room full of girls, boys, little girls, animals, objects, fluids, substances, all kind of shit just by the way of connections and a whole lot of money. I guess there's a certain amount of rich I want to be, but then again, maybe they say money brings out what was already in you. There's not a pedophile in me at all. I might get kind of high, but it's only a certain amount that you can get high before you die. I don't want to die once I got a whole bunch of money. So I sure appreciate you. Yeah, that nigga, they talk about that. The reason, I don't know, and I got to double check this because somebody made a comment about the Diddy's baby oil. They said that they try to make it sound like Diddy had a whole bunch of baby oil. He just had a little, man, I don't know. I didn't see any pictures of it, but hey, man, niggas get ashy. They might need to rub a little baby oil. Certain spots get a little friction. The friction might be a little heavy. You might need to pour a little. that baby oil shit. It's still. And then you think about it, man. I thought that the case that they had against Old Diddy was much stronger. I thought there was more to it. I thought it would have lasted. I thought it would still be going on all the way up to September, but it just seemed like it was more sizzle than steak. But hey, man, then I just came on to rap a little bit in the name of streaming and all that good shit to see if I could grow my audience somewhat. I thank y'all for tapping in. I sure do. 912 Velvet. I've been me and Velvet been. I think when Velvet started, I just about started. At least I started trying to get paid around the same time Velvet started her page up. So that's old. That's OG folk. What's happening, man? How you doing?
How much, man? They got a farmer's market over there in Oak Park.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with the fresh produce.
Everything from around here.
Okay.
It's on Lake Street. Basically, what it is 4 blocks after you pass Austin going west.
Okay, 4 blocks after Austin. So I wonder if I could just search it, but yeah, I'm looking at there at 4 blocks going to Austin. I'm gonna look it up.
It's a big church right there on the corner.
Okay.
And the whole thing on Saturday, full with all kind of people. That's why I'm on my way now. They open at 7. And they close at 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, they have everything. Eventually, later on, they have powder peas, Shelly beans.
Yeah, them good tomatoes and them greens. Them greens be about ready then. They said watermelon with the seeds in it.
It's a both.
I got to get some. I'm gonna find my way down. So just on the weekends?
Every Saturday.
Okay, every Saturday. I don't make it there because I got to work again, and I just finished 12 hours. I got to work again. Man, in the drive, in my sister's driveway, I drove from here to Louisville, Kentucky, to Nashville, Tennessee, to Atlanta, Georgia, all the way back. I had accident in Georgia, but I drove all the way back to my mama home to West Virginia, then drove all the way back here. Just had accident in the garage and in the parking lot in the driveway because I got these push button gears, and I thought I pulled it back to reverse, but it was still in drive, and I slammed into my sister's van. Shit, my sister tried to play, man. It's a loss. My sister got bad. Tried to think I was gonna run. I did a hit and run. I said, "Mama called you while we still in the driveway. I'm insured." She called me. We was driving through the mountains of West Virginia. I'm swerving and shit. She gonna start trying to get on my head about it. I'm like, man, I can we talk about it tomorrow? I got insurance. I had to hang up on her. She texts me back, you bitch ass nigga. I said, oh, my heart was broke. Yeah, she in Georgia.
No, but I'm saying where you had the accident.
Yeah, it was in her driveway.
But I'm saying you hit her car?
I hit her car.
That's why.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't her main car. It's like a little old van she got, but she got it. Yeah, but she got it from my half sister, so she got a little sentiment. But they gonna fix it brand new. I got the best.
That's why you pay it.
Yeah, it's gonna cost me $2,000 to get the deductible off on it. Yeah, because I have try to get the month. Yeah. Yeah, full coverage.
Maybe you can take care of yourself.
Yeah, I won't be too much in the hole. I will. You said Lake and Austin.
Yeah, it's 4 blocks west Austin. Okay. It's a big ass church.
Okay.
On Lake Street on the other side.
Okay.
On the other side. Not this.
All right. I'm gonna figure it out because I want one of them goddamn watermelons. All right, fam. You take, huh? Oh yeah. See, I ain't had no fresh in a while. Nothing fresh. Because I used to have a garden when the old place I used to live and plant tomatoes, peppers, and greens and all that shit. I'm gonna look it up. I'm definitely trying to get some watermelon because I've been having taste of watermelon. All right, y'all, man. In the fiddle, yeah, he played the fiddle on the diddly do. Showing up, okay. Did it with Astro glide, slide and slide. Not a criminal case. I mean, that shit was crazy how that bullshit was. I thought it would fizzle out. He knows too much. I thought they were going to kill him. Yeah, I thought he was going to be like Epstein in the cell too. But then that'd have been too obvious. You can't. Don't just try to. Just you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But you don't be a one trick pony either. I mean, shoot. I know they probably got some of that down too. This is a big city farmers market. I want to go right now, but I'm tired, man. And then I got to figure out where it's at because I don't know. I know Lake, I know Austin, but he talking. He a resident, isn't it? It's an OG right here. OG compared to the OG y'all see in front of you. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, Cat, man. I come on here. Maybe I might be able to grab somebody because it's been a slow roll. I've been doing this shit consistently for damn near 5 years in the name of monetization. I done got turned down for monetization about 4 times. But hey, man, I'm streaming. I'm streaming now. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Facebook. I want to get it. I want to be a po nigga Aiden Ross or something. that like that neon nigga the Breakfast Club Marks was trying to interrogate in the name of nothing. Yeah, I want to get some of that money. So yeah, man, thank you, Cat, man. And anybody else who might come along and decide to grab a hold of the game, or because I'm upping it. I'm always in the process of upping the game because when you feel like you're being shadow banned, a wise man by the name of White told me, make better content. When you feel like you're sick, you feel like you're struggling and can't get no views, make better content. Go to other traps. That's what I'm doing. I'm upping my content game and I'm expanding my traps. So y'all have y'all great Saturday, man. I thank y'all for y'all time because we just blind, man. Shuck. We doing what we need to do without necessarily knowing how to do it. Two palms up to receive all blessings, peace and love, nigga nation and nut. Hey, it's about to be throwing y'all niggas that nigga nation on.